fucked up. I had this one that was ripened. I opened this one that's like eating a goddamn apple. Bastardo. 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 Yo, YouTube. Well, I had a rough night last night. Yesterday, I stupidly... Well, let me start from the beginning. I have a colostomy bag through ulcerative colitis, and I've had it since I was like 21 or something. And when you first get it, you have to reintroduce food into your bowels, and there's certain things you're not meant to eat, things that you can't break down as easy. But now I am 44 and I've put on weight, lost weight, so I figured that I've passed all the trying to digest things and break it down without being in pain. Anyway, a few things that you should avoid is things that aren't ripened. So, for example, bananas, the skin of a cucumber. Celery is a bit of a bastard because it creates a grid, and then everything you eat after that is backed up, and then obviously you get distended. Anyway, there's a bunch of foods that you should just take it easy, like slow and steady. But yesterday, stupidly, I had a banana because I had two. One was ripe, like deliciously ripe, and the other one was like you crunched into it, it was like a goddamn apple. But I just picked the wrong one up and I ate it without thinking. And you know when you do something and you get an inkling, you're like, no, that was the wrong move. Well, it was a fucking wrong move. So I had a banana yesterday, worked throughout the duration of the day, got home about 7 o'clock, started getting tummy ache, and I was thinking, oh no, it's girl time. Oh no. Other pain. So it was me trying to digest this stupid banana, but after the banana I'd had an entire cucumber, so if you can imagine the skin on the cucumber, and I don't eat preciously, it goes in. So yeah, yesterday I was in agony last night for so long, and it's like, do you go into hospital? I mean, you're just wasting the time really, because in my experience when I've done that, I've gone into hospital and they just give you a massive litre of this stuff that tastes like sick, and it's just steady away, it goes through you, and I think it must break up the molecules in the food to the extent that it'll eventually come out. But the real trick is, let's not waste their time. This is what I've learned to do. So, number one, do not eat after you have eaten the fatal banana. Otherwise, you'll just back up and it'll be even more distended and you'll be in agony. Number two, you have to keep moving. So, if you keep moving, obviously it's like if you imagine the bowel, the tract, gastro tract, like a worm. You know how they've got muscles and they move? That's what your bowel does. But as it's doing that, it's got food within it and it's pushing it down, manipulating it to get to the exit. But if you don't move, it's just going to be dormant. So if you were to pick a weight up, for example, so say you were picking a weight up, there's nothing in your hand, you go like that, nothing happens, right? You pick a weight up, you do that, and then something happens, it starts to tense, and that's what your bowel does to push the food down and down and down. So yeah, you have to keep moving even though you are in absolute pain. So you need to take ibuprofen, paracetamol. Do not go down the codeine or morphine or any of those lines, because that slows everything down, which is just gonna like 2 backward steps. So do not do that. Let me think. There's another trick. It's pretty gross, but it actually does help. So, like I said, don't eat after, because otherwise fucking put toast in the toaster, get your butter on it, slather it on, stick it near your face, and then have you ever been that starving that you start like salivating? And so when that happens, everything is stimulated, so everything's like, oh, we need to kick in now. So that also helps. But you have to go one step further. You actually have to eat the toast, not eat it, and put it in your mouth, crunch it, like chew it as if you were gonna, and then that really gets things going. But then spit it out, because you don't want to back up what's already blocked. So that's fit. So what else is there? Yeah, so take your drugs, wait until the edge has been taken off. Get a hot water bottle, because that'll ease some of the drama. Get a bath, that'll ease some of the drama. Get a little sauna pod, that will ease the drama. Yeah, so what else is there? Just orange juice, diuretic, coffee, chocolate. I mean, don't go mental on the chocolate, just have like a little bit to make you salivate. Senecot, that's the herbal one. But if that doesn't touch the sides, go with a laxative, but just do half. Just do it incrementally. And be patient with it. Don't just dog a load, because all of a sudden you'll move, something will unlock, release, and all of a sudden, poof, colostomy bag full on, like full to the brim, and it'll just keep coming. So you might as well stay in the bathroom for half an hour. What else is there? So if you're not that bad, but you're being niggled, go to the gym, because everything you do in there it just braces your core, doesn't it? It just, everything is just like locked in. So then it's getting it from all sides to just start bloody pushing it. Right, I'm really not up for this, but I found a little slot in where it doesn't hurt so much. So everything I'm going to do is just going to be chill, because I'm in pain. So easy press ups. Make sure it doesn't slow down, it's got to be above the elbows so that your chest can hold it and bounce back. Can feel everything. So far I'm not going to go to the hospital, because I know that I'll just be wasting the time. I mean, we've got bigger fish to fry, but I mean, as much as this hurts me at the moment, I've been through it that many times that I've got my head around it. So far, yesterday I didn't do anything because I just literally couldn't move. I was beyond myself. I'm in a whole bunch of pain at the moment. Stupidly had a banana earlier and ate the wrong one that wasn't ripe enough. In case my bowels are shit. I can't process it, so my tummy's really distended at the moment. I don't know what to do to help it. I've just had 2 Senecot. Has anyone ever had Senecot? I feel like it's a shit version of a laxative. All I can say is there's probably going to be an explosion tonight. So, anyway, tomorrow is another day. All of the swear words. Update. 3 hours into this shit. Taking a bunch of tablets, so it's not as bad. It's just like, I thought I was past all this shit. Anyway, I'm going to try and go to sleep. I'll be alright, but man alive, that was like, I couldn't move, I just couldn't move. Anyway, enough bloody feeling sorry for myself. Night, guys. Fucking fuck. But now I've dogged a bunch of drugs. I'm going to we'll just wait a while until it just takes that little bit of edge off, and then I'm going to go in my sauna to make everything supple and a bit warm around the universals because it's still cold outside. And then luckily built myself a gym in the drive, so I've got access to that for movement, and the toilet's very close. And then I am going to just see how that goes. Just keep on moving. Don't eat a goddamn thing all day, just liquids, and slowly as well, because you're just making it worse for yourself. Don't think you have to eat something to push it through. No. It's at a standstill. It's gridlocked. Nothing's getting through that sucker at the moment. So, it's like last night, this is pretty gross. Do not do this yourself, because, yeah, not if you're a newbie to this old experience. I mean, you could do, but just mind how you go. I'm not advocating it. Last night at 2 o'clock, I was in that much pain that I went into the bathroom, and so you've got, I'll put a picture up, but you've got like a little nubbin about that big that comes out of your tummy, and that's your bowel. So that's like it's been redirected from your tush out of into your tummy, and so it's obviously got a little hole in it, and because where they stitch it to your tummy, say that it's come through like that and then it's stitched it, that bit is dead tight because obviously it's stitching, so it's not your muscle, you can't really control that. That is just a fixed kind of circular, the circumference is that it's not going anywhere. So I put my finger inside what violated, put my finger inside and just pushed it and just prodded it and everything that's backed up is nowhere near the stoma site. It is nowhere near there. It's over here somewhere. I can feel it. So that didn't help. But I remember that my dad made me a curry a long time ago, and it had little tiny nuts in it. And you can't eat nuts because that's a no-no as well. That's like a gridlock station. And I went to hospital. It's kind of a funny story actually. My mum took me to hospital. They're like, "Have you eaten any nuts?" And I didn't know because it was hidden in a curry. Anyway, this guy came in, Polish doctor, and he put his little gloves on, pulled the curtain, and my mum was just sat there. He didn't really say anything, so I didn't know what was happening. And he just took my colostomy bag off and just said, "Breathe in," so I breathed in. And he just put his finger straight in my nubbin and went like that. And I just like looked at my mum, and she looked at me like two parrots confused. She like took his finger out, and all these pine nuts just went across the room. And I looked at him and he didn't really say anything. He walked out, and it was a lot of staring and not talking going on. I was just like, what? But once he'd done it, like the relief, honestly, it was just like, oh. I imagine it's like, you know, when you inject heroin or something and, you know, they're laying back. You've seen Trainspotting, haven't you, where he goes on the bed and then under the bed. It was like that. It was like a relief. Oh my God, that sounds like I'm advocating heroin. I'm not. But you know what I'm saying? God damn. Yeah, that was a crazy story. Yeah, blimey. So that's where I got, you know, prodding myself from. Such a fit disease, this, it really is. Yeah, so what else can you do? If you're not up for prodding yourself and moving and you know, taking the bull by its horns, I suppose you could just try and distract yourself. Watch me on YouTube. Read a book. I don't know, distraction for the win. But honestly, I absolutely feel for you guys if it's happening to you, because it's like, it just stops you dead in your tracks. It doesn't say, being bunged up doesn't sound like it's painful, but if you imagine something is being stretched beyond what it should be stretched by, pregnant people, you're on board, are you? It must be like that. It is horrendous. Yeah, it's really bad. I mean, I don't know, the tummy and the womb, they get quite big, don't they? But a bowel, I think it's only got so far to go, and then it'll just, yeah, that's another thing. I'm a bit of a dipshit. I just like bull by horns kind of guy. But so, yeah, with the eating and being backed up, stop eating, because I don't know if it's only got so far to go, and then it could literally just herniate or like split or something. So you've got to think about like all the angles, all the things that could go bloody wrong. I don't know, maybe you have to go through the process that I did, as in you need to go to the doctor's first time it happens and then figure it out yourself after that. Well, I have had 2 ibuprofen, 2 paracetamol, quite strong, and I'm going to, when it eventually like kicks in fully, I'm going to get my glad rags on, go in the gym, move, and then I'll get back to you, and I won't show you the excretion, but I will show you what happens to the bag when it eventually like decides to rear its ugly head. I hope this will help you guys. I think it applies for cancer, colitis, Crohn's, IBS. Basically, if you've got an ileostomy, colostomy, stoma. Yeah, I mean, I wonder what happens if you don't have a bag. If you've just like you've got it, but I suppose it's longer. You've got to sit it out longer. I don't know. Yeah, sad poor bastards. Anyway, also don't get deflated. It's just part of life now. It's going to happen. There's loads of things that are going to happen to you. If you've got any questions about, I mean, literally, I've been doing this for what are we? 20 odd years. I've been doing it for. Like, there's loads of other things like prolapses, like anything to do with this disease and how to cope with it the best way I know how. Get asking, because I will absolutely help you. In fact, have my number. You can ring me. We can chat. And I'll tell you exactly what to do or what I do. Just don't sit down to it. You sit down to it and it'll just be 10 times worse. I think the more you do, the more you want to do. And if you don't take that attitude, it's going to be shit. So get positive, guys, because it's not that bad. You've got to think there is a million other people in the world with so many other ailments that are fucking way worse. It's all relevant. It's fucking horrible when it happens, all this pain. And it's constant over 20 years. It's not just like bish bash bosh, right, you're all right now. It's like, it's different for everyone. But what I'm saying is just don't get down on yourself. You will have days where you just want to fucking beef all day long. But just chin up, give me a ring, and we'll fucking get through this shit together, because it's not fun. But we can make it fun. Kinda. Right, catch you in a bit. Ta-ra. I am 12 hours-ish into this blockage, distension, just pure uncomfortable, like knackering. It's wiped me out. I've done all the things that I thought would help. It's obviously a time thing as well. I've had coffee. I've not eaten anything. I've tried to do exercise in a little window of where the drugs were working the best. Hydrated. I've taken Senecot, which is a herbal remedy, and I mean, go herbal, but you ain't working. And it's the most frustrating thing about it is as I was eating it, in the back of my mind, I was just thinking, this is not going to bode well. And then I backed it up with a load of cucumber and the skin. I mean, I feel like I must, you know, like the gauze you get in chemical, what is it, in coordinated science. I might as well have just dogged a bunch of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it some more time, and hot water ball seems to be the only thing that's kind of soothing it, relaxing the muscles. And the trouble is when you go to sleep, because you just got no energy to do anything else, you're not moving, so you're not giving it a chance. But anyway, I'm just gonna get in a bed shortly and go to sleep, and then hopefully some miracle in the night. I'd be happy if it exploded all over me. At least it's out. But if not, I'm gonna have to go to the hospital, because this is just really, really hurting. Yeah, really thought we were gonna see a decent outcome today, but no. I don't, I'm all out of ideas. Time. I might even do a little bit of colouring. It's pretty easy, isn't it, when you're in pain? Got a little colouring book. It's got some nice pages in it. Can you read this way? Maybe you can, maybe you can't. If you can't, can you do it see-through? Is it see-through? No? I might just get a book and write lines, you know, like Bart Simpson does at the beginning of The Simpsons. And I shall never eat bananas again. Shall never eat cucumbers again. I shall never eat anything that isn't effing ripened again. Do I learn my lesson? No, never. Oh, I said.
Never in my biceps. They got me big ass pumps. I could really feel the tension. It was fucking awful in a great way. So I was like, okay, this is really awesome. Then I got my hands on a free motion machine, which is one of the greatest machines.
So, we have had a little bit of success. I have been sick. Might be the wrong end, but something. And now for the Gaviscon. I don't know if this is going to work because I've never had one. I'm going to just suck the bad boy. Don't know if you need to be sat up. I'm not sitting up. This is me now for the PM Eve. Boring, innit? Poorly. Bores the living shit out of me. I haven't got time for it. Might read. Let's see what there is on the old reading. Oh, you bastard. Come here. Yeah, peak mind. Okay, it is 7:05. I am going to turn the lights out. I am sick of dealing with this boring shite. So I will see you in the morning. Hopefully there'll be some kind of revelation in the night where things get freed up and the pain subsides and I am ready to do some kickflips. So we will see. Now I am effed and I am going to sleep in the shape of a fetus. Okay? Okay. Night-night. Doggies know when you're not well. Well, we had 4 explosions last night. So I know things are coming through, so no hospital. I stopped taking codamol at midnight so that I knew when I woke up if I did have to go to hospital. So in a fair bit of pain, but the stuff's moving. There's a lot of water. Keep having to get up and move every now and again just to try and circulate the old balloonies. But yeah, I think all the roughage is still in there trying to work its way through. So it's just a time waiting game. Don't eat anything. I've lost 11 pounds in 3 days. But I think it's mostly water. Fun. It's all fun and games. Yo, so it's 10 to 2. I've got no energy. I have not eaten anything. I am tired, lethargical, but things are moving, and so it's just a waiting game. Glad I didn't waste any time in the old hospital. Plus, do you really want to go to the BRI and hang out there when you're in agony? No. Yeah, hot water bottle is your best friend. So I'm not going to eat anything today because, you know, it's just better not to. A little bit of starving doesn't hurt anybody. But I'm just going to have like soup, I think. Soup's alright, isn't it? A thick water. And yeah. So basically, what have we learnt from this video? Being poorly makes one a miserable bastard and one not brush their hair as much as they should. Oh man. Hey man, if anybody with a stoma or, you know, all of these ailments that are kind of similar can learn anything from this apart from being miserable, give it a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hopefully the next one will be upbeat. Yeah? Should we go upbeat? Sounds good to me. Alrighty. Till the next time. Ta-ra. I'm alright. Yeah. I am.